Stadium. For the home team, we've got the Hawks. They'll be matching up against the Federals. I'm Dan Stevens here with Peter O'Keefe. Here's a look at the lineups for both teams. Peter, take it away.
Otto Graham and Dwight Stevenson set the standard for the Federals. These two stand side by side, shoulder to shoulder. One without the other wouldn't be nearly as successful. These are players you can build a team around. They'll have their hands full with a top-notch opponent. Dick Butkus and Gino Marchetti personify greatness for the Hawks. With such a strong tandem on defense, you are pretty much in trouble from the word go. The ball.
Hey, Animal. Good to see you.
The Federals will make the selection.
All right, howdy, folks. Welcome to Gridiron Live. I'm going to be playing a little bit of All-Pro 2K8. Should actually be All-Pro Football. Let me change the title. It's definitely been a while since I've played this game. This is a game that I used to play a lot of online back in the day. There's not a lot of people that still play this game online, at least not randomly. Like, you can't just hop on and find a game. Usually you're gonna be part of a group or something like that. And the difficulty is currently set to All Pro, which isn't bad.
Come on, Big D! Come on, Big D! This is what we do!
Just need to get reacquainted with the controls. So I forget exactly what this team that I made was specifically built around. I do have 2-star running backs, so I'm assuming that this is more of a run team, which is what I like anyway, so. Alright, it's 3rd and 7. Definitely going to have to pass here. This playbook is not very fleshed out.
3rd and 7. Keep your eyes open over there. 29-yard.
Ooh. So this game is one of those games that will punish you for throwing off the back foot. Even more so than in like 2K5. So even though it seems like I did get the ball to the hands of the receiver, I don't know if I was punished because the QB I threw it off the back foot. That or it was just a drop.
Law gets the ball and punts it away. Givens deals the punt at the 28. Breaks free. Stopped at the 42.
One back for a gain of 14 yards on the play. Ball will be placed on the 42-yard.
Ernest Givens does his part on the punt return. He's going to reel this one in right there and make a decent return. Nothing fancy, just a good play.
The Federals send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their 42-yard line.
Well, there's a lot of receivers in the game right now. Lots of passing opportunity.
Campbell will get the carry on first down. And
So I got one gold star defensive end.
Denied and dropped them for a huge loss. Big play.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call.
There's kind of a debate about, you know,
And they had it all locked up.
does it really matter or does it really make a difference to have
Second down, 12 yards to go.
star linemen either on offense or defense?
Call again and heads out right.
And
30, 25,
wow, they're about to score.
5, touchdown.
And I don't know if it really makes a difference. Like, I've played this game a lot online, and
Finds the hole on this
I've
one.
tried
Gains
putting a
some
lot
yardage. Wow.
of talent on the line, both offense and defense. And I don't,
Always nice to have, Dan. So far, he's got
if there
58
is a
yards,
difference,
1
it's,
touchdown.
I think it's negligible, really. But if you are gonna have someone, it'd probably be best just to have one, that way you can play as that one player. But I mean, I could be wrong. It's just, from everything that I've seen playing online, I don't know
Now the extra point, and
if
it's good.
having the starred lineman really makes a lot of difference. Maybe if it's just if you have gold, which is one of the reasons why I have just one starred lineman on here.
Shot boots it away. Meggett fields the kickoff at the 10. Tackled at the 32.
Dave Meggett got a very respectable return off that nice kickoff there, Dan.
Okay.
The Hawks stalled early last drive. We'll have to see what happens here. We'll start at their 32-yard line.
So I think this is one formation that I liked for this team because of the two Bronx running backs. Oh my God. That was terrible.
Down at the 43.
I had closer options too. I don't know why. Don't know why I tossed it way out there.
The Federals had an effective first drive, and we'll see.
All
if
right,
they can
well,
keep it up.
after turnover, let's see
Start
what
at
we
the
can do on
43-yard
defense.
Finally stopped at the 23.
Okay. Got 3 wide receivers. So they do have a pretty strong line as far as. So they got 3 gold stars and 1 bronze. So they're gonna do pretty good on the line.
Earl Campbell got some help on that one in the form of blocking, but he still couldn't make a play out of it.
Not much there. It'll be
Let's
second
see their
down.
formation
Gotta take
set.
what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
3 wide receivers. So let's go nickel.
Second
2-man.
down, 1-man back.
Second and 8 from the Federal 21-yard line.
Man, I forget how smooth the gameplay is in this. There we go.
Brings him down behind the line at the 24.
Gameplay is so smooth in this game.
Dick Butkus keeps his man from getting back to the line. Let's watch.
I tolerate NCAA football because I like college football.
Yeah,
But man, it's just such a relief to come back to 2K football and just feel the difference.
Third and long.
You be ready out there. You hear me? 24 yards.
Come on, get him.
Moore makes the catch on the right sideline, and they get the first.
I don't know about that one. I think
And Peter, I think even my head hurts.
I feel like that one was out of bounds. Should I challenge it? I'll challenge it. I might just be totally out of my mind, but we'll see.
Whether the pass was caught in bounds.
Dan, when we check out the replay here, we should be able to see if the catch was made prior to going out of bounds. I'd call that incomplete. It doesn't look like he got both feet into me, but we'll see what they say.
That looked out of bounds.
Out of
Toe.
review, the pass has been ruled incomplete. The catch was made out of bounds. The Hawks will not be
All right.
with a timeout. Fourth down.
So my suspicion was confirmed.
No points here.
So thankfully, that was ruled incomplete, and now they have to try for the field goal.
Unit is on the field.
24 yards. Greasy will hold the kick.
This game is just, it looks so vivid. Such a great game.
Shot with the 41-yard attempt and puts it through. It's good.
I'm not a fan of the super vibrant color palette, but that's pretty minor. It's not, doesn't really make that much of a difference. I personally like a darker color palette, but it doesn't really matter.
Federal to kick off. Megan back for the return.
And like the stadiums in this game, they just look so they look so present. I don't know how to describe it. There's like very good atmospheric like depth or something. In a lot of other games, the stadiums look kind of flat, but they do a really good job of them in this game.
Grabs this pretty good boot, and then he takes off. Pretty decent return too. Tell you what, you gotta love the special teams players. They really go for it.
The Hawks were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their 38-yard line. Johnston goes in motion.
So we got 3-on-3. Looks like man coverage.
Dickey throws a bullet and it's
On.
off. Incomplete.
Ryan Johnston had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
Potential for some nice yards, but it falls incomplete.
It's one thing you got to be careful of in this game is the generic players. Man, they will let you down big time.
2nd and 10 from your
But I mean, you can't not use them because you're forced to use 8-star players. So you just kind of have to minimize their presence. Crap.
Johnston didn't haul that
That's
one
3
in.
passes in a row now
Falls incomplete.
that just kind of bounced off the hands of the receiver.
The ball went that direction, but they couldn't connect.
That would have gotten the first, but it's incomplete, and it will be 3rd down. Third down, 2 wideouts on the field.
38-yard.
Looking for X here.
Dickey fires this
There we
one
go.
over the middle and is caught at the 48, round to a halt at the 45. It will be 1st down.
Definitely passing it to Maynard, my silver receiver.
Dickey is a quarterback who doesn't feel he has to force the issue.
Yeah, he made a good, quick decision to fire the football right in there.
And Dan, in his mind, nothing was going to stop him from completing that pass.
All right, so we can go back to our run game a little bit here.
Third and long, and they get the big play to convert. What do you think of that, Peter?
I love it. That's what football is all about, making the big plays when you need to, and you can't.
Hey, if you're watching, sound off in the chat. I'd like to talk to you.
Has his number called on first down and gains about 3 yards. And that'll do it for quarter number 1. The Federals enjoying the lead.
All right, so the Federals are up 10-0 on my Hawks. Let's see if we can do something about that in the second quarter.
Second and 7 from the Federals, 32 yards.
Okay, so we got a little rollout to the right. Okay.
Dickey throws a ball to the flat, and the reception's made at the
A little
40.
4-yard gain, that'll do.
At the 38.
Lynn Dickey deserves a lot of credit for this play, Dan. He didn't back down and found a way to
So we
pipe
got
it
3
through.
yards to
Move the
go.
ball, and that'll bring up third down.
I'm going to try a little weak toss.
Federals, 38 yards.
All right, let's see. Did we get it? No.
Convert the third down. That will
4th
bring
and 1
up
though.
third down.
I think I'm going to go for
Made the
this.
save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
The defense's back was against the wall, and they rose to the challenge.
We're just
Peter.
going to go
Yeah, Dan, that's
straight
great
up
D.
the gut
They
with
had
this
to make
one.
a stand here, and they stood together.
It will be fourth down.
Pretty much, yeah, all their defenders are generics, so if my 2 running backs can't get this, I mean, what are they really worth?
Gets the call again,
Christian Okoye played smart.
And we get it, just barely though.
Perfection on that last play.
and a big conversion there, and that's what they need to do to close the gap, Peter.
Great execution.
First and 10.
So we got 7 in the box. 7 against 7.
Okoye launches this one way out right and rambles for about 5.
Okoye with the count. He put about 5 on the play. Scott credited with the tackle. Second and 5.
Is this a great drive or what? Down. Sick.
Okay, I like B in this case. Like B and the running back.
Dickey throws a bullet
Oh my
to the
God.
flat, and it's incomplete.
I should probably keep tally. The generics have yet to catch one
Ryan
pass in
Taylor
this
takes
game.
his eye off the incoming bullet, and it
And they're not hard
passes him.
passes either. They just
I'll bet
bounce
his
right
coach
off their
is
hands.
furious on the sidelines.
The incompletions
pretty
keep
sad.
piling up, and even here in the second quarter, it doesn't seem to be improving.
Not at all. They're just not getting it together. The timing, the routes, the protection, nothing.
3rd and 5.
Man, we need more out of you. Where you been today? Don't worry, man. I'm gonna get it turned around.
3rd and 5.
Down. Sit. Listen up. Goal 26. Listen up.
Crap.
Caleb catches it in the flat,
Ah.
and he will be short of the
4th and
marker.
3.
That will bring up fourth down.
Eric Keller made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
That's his second tackle so far.
If this was 4th and 1, I would probably go for it. I mean, judging by that last run I did, I don't know if I should run it.
4th down, 3 yards to go.
I don't know. This field goal looks a little tough, especially with the kicking mechanics in this game.
Conway with the 45-yard attempt.
Just barely getting in. 45 yards.
The right goalpost.
Nate Conway takes the field goal, but watch how close the ball gets to the upright. Man, a few more inches and he'd have made the highlight reel. Not the way he would have wanted to, though.
Would have liked to take a little more time off the clock, but this is what we got.
Conway sends it downfield. Little fields the kickoff at the 8. Breaks the tackle. Tackled at the 26.
Floyd Little tried to run it out, but the defense preferred that he stayed put, and they made their case pretty forcefully there.
All right, let's see their package. Got 1 tight end, 1 running back, 3 wide receivers.
The Federals
I think
are
the
looking
nickel
for
would
some
be okay.
separation before the half, and will start this drive at their own 26-yard line. Graham sings it to the right side, and it's tipped.
Good coverage.
Incomplete.
Gene Robinson came in and got a hand on that football. Left no chance for a reception, though.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays it
See
tough.
what the defense
That will
gives,
bring
or
up
see what the
2nd down.
offense does here. 2 tight ends, so it looks like they're ace.
2nd down, both tight ends left.
From the Federal 26 yards.
Okay. Boom! Right through the line.
Losing a bunch here.
I was kind of surprised I got through there. So 79 kind of just let me through. Instead, he double teams with 85. That was a mistake. Sure, they're not happy with him. So now we got to hit dime.
Watch the double team over there.
From the Federal 22 yards.
Come on. Oh my god.
Stays in the pocket, tackled, and the clock will continue to run. It will be 1st down. Campbell has his number called on 1st down and ends up losing about 3.
Okay. 2nd and 12. 53 seconds.
Campbell, the Federals take their 1st timeout.
Third and 9. Unfortunately, I don't get the ball back next half, so I prefer if I could stop them here. Come on, get him. No way. No way.
They get the 1st on 3rd and long.
Gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Federals.
Otto Graham just sits and sits in that pocket. And when he's ready,
I feel like my guy should have
reels off a great pass.
should have
It's all
sacked
about
him.
Patience. Well, they played it conservative in the 1st quarter, but loosen up for a deep connection there.
That's a great way to back up that secondary.
First and 10 from the Hawks.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Shoot. There's Lombardi.
Otto Graham buries this one out of the gate, and it costs him big time. That's not the guy he was looking for, Dan. The D really brought some pressure to bear.
That's the first time he's been picked off today, and by the look on his face, well, he knows he should not have thrown that one.
That is one unhappy man down there.
The Hawks are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their own 13-yard line.
That was a mistake.
Molden makes a play on this and forces.
I should not be doing that. That was just a careless throw.
And got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays it tough. That will bring up second down.
Ball at the 13-yard line.
I got 32 seconds. 3 timeouts actually.
Dickey throws a bullet to the flat, and the catch is made at the 11, pushed out at the 18.
A little bit of yards there.
The quarterback saw it and got the ball to him.
He just couldn't get cranked up coming out of the tunnel, waiting until the second quarter to make his first catch.
And you know, that's a big confidence builder, Dan. Now he should be able to settle into his game and contribute.
I kind of like Y to go to the right here. Fourth and inches. I'm tempted to go for it, but I'm in my own territory. I should probably just punt it.
Law gets ready to punt it away.
Because I could probably get it, but if I don't, then that's a free field goal for them at least.
Law gets the ball and punts it away. Givens collects it at the 41. Runs out of bounds at the 50.
Ernest Givens did a nice
With
job
13 seconds, that'll probably give them like 2 plays maybe.
Let's dig in on this series, fellas.
First and 10 from the Federal 50-yard line.
Down. Set. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Simpson makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Leonard Simpson came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That had potential for some
So we got
yards
7
later,
seconds
but the
left.
defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up.
We'll just do a little cover 4.
Stopped at 7. Graham lets it go the distance here, and it's tipped.
And that does it for halftime.
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Federals are out in front 10-3.
Well, Dan, what do you say? You ready to dive into the 2K Sports halftime show?
Well, here's a look at our halftime stats, and as you can see, it paints a pretty clear picture. The Federals should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponents hang in there with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Campbell got the ball here, and it was a defensive meltdown as he had lots of open space ahead. A 60-yard touchdown for the visitors. The Federals strike first and go up by 7. Midway through the first, Scott shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off.
I'm out of control.
Still midway through the first quarter, the Federals up by 7. Graham on the carry here as they work the ground game, and this is a nice run. They're now up by 10.
I'm out
The Hawks, middle of the second. Conway would be called upon for the field goal try, and he'd come through. A 46-yard field goal. The Hawks down 10-3. Graham got the call on third down, and he did not disappoint. Unfortunately, they could not capitalize on the play. And that's how we'll round this one out. The Hawks are down, but still in it, 10-3.
Excellent job, Dan.
The Federals will receive to start the second half, and they
Always have to respect the halftime show.
Let's get down to the field and the action.
I still have nightmares about the way that some people online can cheese a kickoff. What they do is there's some people that can get it like perfect every single time. What they do is they kick it all the way in the corner, but they make it they kick it in the corner, and then your kick returner reacts the same way every single time. He kind of like dives and rolls out of bounds. So you kind of coffin corner yourself. It's super annoying, especially online. But there's some people that can just really nail it. And they really cheese this game. Don't even get me started on the field goals. It's a whole nother thing. Boom. Four wide receivers. We'll move up to dime. Throw in a little twist. Go two-man. Come on, get there we go. Lennox Feagles. What a name.
I don't know what happened to the protection. Let's have a look. You know, Dan, it's all about focus and persistence. He was not going to let that quarterback get that pass off.
Peter forced the loss of yardage on third, and now they face a fourth and long. How do you rate that defensive performance?
How about A+? 2 thumbs up. 5 stars. It's all good, baby.
Barker takes the long snap and punts it away. Meggett takes it at the 37. Tackled at the 41.
Okay.
We're right where we want to be in this game. Let's keep plugging away.
First and 10 from your Hawks, 41-yard line.
So they got 7 in the box. There we go. That's a good run.
Christian Okoye got a little help from his friends on that play, Dan. They gave him the space he needed to make the play. Great blocking up front.
They move the ball.
Just a simple, easy numbers game. Couldn't quite get the truck, but we did get a yard or two. I think I'm gonna audible the tight end to the right. See if you can catch it. Come on, come on. I was going to go tight end, but I saw Okoye. Pretty open.
Christian Okoye fights for every inch of turf he can get. Watch here as he makes the catch.
Right there, and then he runs.
Definitely didn't have our feet set,
Not unlike myself.
but we got it.
He did a good job getting his hands around the football, and then he just took off with it.
Yeah, he's not running any tricky patterns, but can pick up the extra yardage when he needs to.
First and 10 from the Federal 45 yards.
Picks up about 2, and that will bring up second down.
Christian Okoye didn't get very far on that last play.
Okay,
but
let's
he even
see
had
if
the
we can
help
get
of
a
some
good
blocking.
play
I guess
action
the defense
pass
had
here.
their number.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Dickey throws a beauty to the right side, and it's tipped incomplete.
No way, baby. Nowhere.
Probably don't want the generics running that route, but that's what we got.
Pretty much the whole 10 yards in front of us here. Piece of cake, man.
Third and 8 from the Federal 43 yards.
Maggett goes in motion.
Let's get our bronze out here.
The
Oh.
referee blows the play dead, and
I
we've
wasn't even
got
watching the
flags
clock.
all over the place. Let's see what the
I
call
just
is.
shot myself in the foot.
Delay of game. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, third down.
The Hawks got called for a delay of game on that one, Dan. They should have been more aware of the clock.
Here's the place they didn't want to be, looking at a third and long situation.
Yeah, the penalty was a killer. It just makes so
Okay, there's
much
a lot of
harder to get things
separation
done.
on my silver receiver. So I'm going to try this little route here.
Dickey zips it to the left side.
Got it. Come on. He's gone. That's it. Ah, so close. So close.
It'll be first and goal.
Should have dove.
47 on the play. First down, Hawks.
Anytime I see a lot of separation on that, on the receiver like that,
That, my friends,
I try a
is
little
strong arm.
Great
outside
pass
slant,
leader,
basically.
and he's having a terrific day so far.
You bet. So far, he's got 86 yards and 1 interception.
Thanks for giving me all that time, boys. That's why us boys in the trenches get paid the big bucks, right?
So cool. It's so cool to hear the players kind of talk to each other. It's a little cheesy, but
Flood the zone to disrupt the pass. Almost like
still
a
cool.
right here.
Okoye takes his 10th carry of the game and gets the touchdown.
This is a nice run here. And when you watch the replay, Dan, check out his field vision. Great job of finding space.
He gets the TD.
okay. So we got 10 to 9. Hopefully about to make it tied at 10.
Now the point after, and it's good.
Taking off. Deep to receiver.
Conway boots it away. Little fields it way back at the 9.
I do know that some people online like to
At the 31.
have
Got a very
a
respectable return off that nice kickoff there, Dan.
like a star kicker, and I was never really drawn to that, but apparently they make it work well. Get longer kickoffs, better field goals, of course.
Their 31-yard line. Campbell takes it off the toss and passes the line. Breaks a tackle.
Come on.
The 40, 35, finally stopped at the 32. So 3 quarters in the books now, and we're all tied.
Lewis says to get a stop on defense. Yeah. Definitely need one of those stops. Not a good start, though. They just got a huge chunk of yards.
We gotta start putting up a better fight. Let's toughen up.
First down, tight end to the left. Campbell carries it past the scrimmage and picks up 8 yards on the play.
Earl Campbell
Pull
got
8
yards by
yards.
staying so close
I think
to
I
his
need more guys in the
blockers. I
box.
think they were sharing each other's
I
aftershave.
keep waiting for the pass because they've been passing pretty well.
Second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
So I got 3 tight ends.
2nd and 2 from the Federal 24-yard.
No wide receivers.
Campbell gains
They get it.
on the play, and that brings up first down.
Ooh, you on fire, man. Just out here grinding away like I always do.
1st and 10 from your Hawks 19-yard line.
Campbell gets the toss and passes the line. Tackled hard at the 15.
Earl Campbell took it to the air on that last play, gave himself some more breathing room.
All right, I
Gave a
think
few
I'm going to have to go
extra yards, too.
4-3.
4 plays in a row, he's taken the load. They are moving through the defense.
Hey, there's no reason to give it to anyone else right now.
2nd and 5. Ball at the 15-yard line.
Oh, man.
Will get the carry on 2nd down and gets the go-ahead touchdown.
Campbell with the carry. Picked up a 15 on the
There's my stop on defense.
Earl Campbell lowers his shoulder and powers through for a big, crucial gain here. Oh, I always love it when a ball carrier tries to physically dominate the defense. Got an interesting matchup here today.
That was his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. Not a bad day at the office so far.
That's typical production for him, Dan. He's that kind of player.
So we got 3 minutes. Plenty of time.
Here's the extra point, and it's
And
good.
unfortunately, they don't miss the field goal or the extra point. It hardly ever happens, but it's nice when it does.
Federals are set for the kickoff. Meggett deep to receive.
Shot kicks it away. Meggett fields the kickoff at the 9. Tackled at the 35.
Dave Meggett received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
Lewis says that an outside run to the left would get a few. Whoops.
The Hawks take the field with time winding down. They'll start at their 35-yard line.
You could be right, Lewis. Lewis.
Slides down at the 40.
Let's try this outside run here. We're going to flip it, do a strong toss to the left.
2nd and 4 from your Hawks 40-yard line.
Let's see if Lewis is right.
Okoye takes it for his 11th carry and picks up a couple.
Got a few yards, 2 yards. 2-minute warning.
Third down, just a single receiver on the field. And the clock will continue to run. That will bring up first down.
Got our first down.
Dickey decided at the last moment to scramble back there, and it worked out.
First down.
Let's try another outside run.
44.
Oh, here we go.
Takes this one way out left and takes it upfield.
Boom. Looks like the outside run to the left pays off.
Oh, yeah. That's the stuff.
I'm going to call a timeout here. Lewis says, told you. He sure did.
This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's
Pretty bad pass there.
Stoutmeyer broke up the quick outside pass on that last play by reading it perfectly. No catch, incomplete.
The defense stood up to that play and shuts down what would be a minimal gain anyway. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Maynard goes in motion.
Wide open. Come on. Ah.
Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. The Hawks will take a timeout. That's their second.
3rd and 3.
Third down, and this is the 7th play of the drive.
That was dangerous.
Charlie Stoutmeyer
Can't go for the field goal, unfortunately.
left no chance for a reception there.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be 4th down.
I don't know why people are booing.
Maynard goes in motion.
Oh, here we go. Wide open. Wide open. They keyed in on the pass. And we got him with the run. It's always scary to scramble in this game. So assuming we don't miss this, we'll tie it up. And they will still have about 30 seconds. Which they can do a lot with, but we'll see. If I can just slow them down.
Conway boots it away. Little
Minimize
edges it
big
back down to
plays.
7.
Nothing sucks more than losing by a field goal.
Floyd Little received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
The Federals start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 29.
Uh-oh.
Intercepted.
Perfect.
46.
I'm sure the Federals fans are not happy after that one.
Swipe away that pass for the interception. Oh, beautiful job. I swear, he's so high, only dogs can hear him.
Peter, you couldn't ask for more from him today. He has done his part.
And then some. So far,
All right.
he's got 2 interceptions.
We got 1 timeout. We need 1 or 2 big plays.
Maynard goes in motion. Dickey throws a bullet here, and it's tipped incomplete. Second down, 2 receivers to
We just
the
need to
left.
get into field goal range.
46 yards.
Scott tips it away on the coverage.
3rd and 10.
Lee Scott.
I would really like to avoid overtime here.
Left no chance for a reception there.
That was the 4th time they've swatted the ball out of the air, and the offense is looking frustrated.
The D is showing excellent fundamentals right here.
We have got to put ourselves in position for 3 here.
3rd and 10.
I'm looking for X here.
Dickey throws it
Come
deep
on,
down
catch
the left
this.
sideline, and it's
Perfect.
complete at the
Perfect.
22.
Perfect. We got a penalty. What is it?
Late hit, number 25. Defense.
All right, it's a defensive penalty.
Half the distance to the goal.
Cecil Simmons tackles his man on this play well.
Man, what a way to score at the very end.
Clear-cut case of unnecessary rough.
Let's get a little replay going here. Okay. So we start out 5 wide. I do notice that anytime there's like separation on the receiver right here, I always like to go to that little outside slant route. Not sure why, but it tends to work pretty well. And good thing that I lobbed it. I thought about doing like a dart pass, but he had enough space where it probably would have had the same outcome. Good play. All right, so we got to kick this field goal or extra point.
Now the extra point,
Get it.
and it's
17-24. If we can hold them off these last 9 seconds, then we will take the game.
Conway sends it downfield. Little fields the kickoff at the 8.
All right, nothing crazy can happen.
Brought down at the 27.
So they got 5 seconds. They're probably going to chuck it down the field.
Stayed put, and they made their case pretty forcefully there.
The Federals start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at
Lewis
5.
says good pass and touchdown. I would have to agree.
Cormier grabs the fastball over the middle,
And he just goes for the short route
gain of 3 yards.
to end the game.
Let's look back at some of the plays that made the difference in this one.
So let's watch this post-game show.
That was an exciting game. So let's not waste any time in getting to the highlights in our post-game show.
I want to be quiet and see you on the other side.
Maynard came up with a huge play here as they cover a lot of real estate on this one. A 47-yard play that set up a home team touchdown. The Hawks knotted up 10-all. The Federals come right back. Campbell is going to take this one to the outside, and once he gets the corner, it's a foot race. A 37-yard play that set up a visitor's touchdown. Trying to answer back, the Hawks back by 7. Okoye is going to show a little athleticism here as he finds an opening, and then he's off to the races. They tie it up again, 17-all. The Federals on D. Barney was in the right place at the right time as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. Game tied, 17-all. Dickey went up top on a third down play, and he was able to find his man. A 44-yard play that set up a home team touchdown. And that's how we'll round this one out. The Hawks squeaked out a win, 24-17. Finally, let's give it up for our 2K Sports Player of the Game.
Don Maynard dominated the game like a true legend. Well, he was the best player on the winning team. It's as simple as that. We'll see if he's able to keep up this high level of play in the games ahead.
For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
So that is the end of the post-game show. Guess we'll just take a look at some stats here. So, funnily enough, this team has 2 Bronze Star running backs. And so I thought, maybe we would do more on the ground, but it turns out that passing actually turned out to be the heavier hitter. And so you got 189 versus 221. Yards allowed, 221, 189, of course. Let's look at some player stats. So, completion percentage wasn't that great, but it wasn't that great for the Federals either. We got 9 out of 20 and 4 out of 9. Not bad. Definitely the interceptions hurt the Federals. So that's going to do it, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed it. These are the kind of games that I like to play. Anything pretty much pre-2010 on any console, particularly football games, is what I'm going to be playing most of the time. But yeah, that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will be seeing you guys in the next one.